Alright, I want to show you all a trick, a stunt, really. You can see it's been patched once there. This is a radiator out of an old tractor. It's a yard dog. We don't use it enough to do a lot with it, but every once in a while you have one of those moments. I don't recall exactly what that moment was, but I want to show you. This is JB Weld. I'll use JB Weld in a heartbeat, but I prefer just plain old silicon. You run a stick or a stop through and you punch one of these cores out. This one here, I'm going to say 3 of them are got, 1, 2, 3, and then there's just a little on the outside there, but I'm going to say these 3 were got whenever it was punched. That's really pushing the limit of what you can do. But like I said, it's a yard dog and we don't use it that often. But if you run something through, take you a screwdriver. See your fins? Wherever the hole is, tear your fins out around the hole with a screwdriver, pair of wire nips, just anything to get a clean little spot you can work in. Take you a pair of needle nose pliers, squish your end shut where the hole is in the core. And then what I want you to do is you just take your starting fluid's the best thing, and spray down wherever the hole is so it's clean. If you have air available, take some air and blow the radiator out. But if you don't, just starting fluid. Brake cleaner also works. Starting fluid I like better. It doesn't leave a residue. Let it dry off. Of course, this radiator's laying here. It was a lot easier. I had it out. But you just make you a hole where your core was. Pinch the ends off and fill that sucker, and don't just lay it over. Take you a screwdriver, something like that, focus phone. Take your screwdriver, something, work it down in. Make sure you get it down in the radiator, down to the side of the cores. You want it to go around everything in there. We're not worried about pretty, we're worried about works. I'll use JB Weld if I'm in a hurry. And a little secret, you can use JB Weld in a spot like that, and you can, in fact, take a propane torch to it and heat it ever so slightly and get it to cure out faster to where you can have a piece of equipment moving again, to where you can get it, out of the dire situation to wherever you can get it into a shop. Like I said, this is just a patch to get a tractor to run for a little while. The radiator's junk anyhow. We're not aiming to move mountains with it. We're just aiming to tram it to the house. And for tramming it, this will be, enough coolant flow. You can't be stupid doing this, because if you look, arguably there's 1, 2, 3, 4 cores right there that have been plugged. I'm going to say there are at least 2 that are blocked. In other words, there was something that punched through and it had to be sealed. So there are at least 2 of those that are blocked. So there's, let's be generous and say 2 cores right there. Plus this one right here. There's 3 cores out across that radiator. You say, well, now 3 cores isn't a lot. It isn't. But every time you have to do a patch like that, you lose more and more capacity. It's not something that you can do over and over and over. It's something that you can do to buy a little time, because all the radiators that you get now are from China or wherever, and it takes 5 days to get one here. I wanted to share that with you because it works in a pinch to get a piece of equipment up and running to where you can at least move it. Do not tighten the radiator cap when you do that. You will blow your plug out. I know, for reasons. Just set the cap on the first click to where it'll stay locked on there. Don't let the radiator build pressure. And basically don't run the equipment till it builds pressure. You can tram it. You might even work it a little bit if it's something little, but you're not good. This is not a permanent repair. This is we have to have the equipment move repair. I hope that helps somebody. You all have a wonderful day.